Alrighty guys, I am going to do a little video. I'm going to keep this one kind of quick and simple on what I think of the Lariat versus my XLT. The Lariat does have the luxury equipment group added, this particular one. It also has the FX4 package. Right away, there are noticeable differences in the interior from the, for example, you don't have the orange, you've got the different color accents there, the mats and whatnot, and then obviously you've got the leather seats instead of the cloth seats. I do like how the interior looks. It does look really good, so that is a plus for sure. The other thing that is nice about the Lariat is the extra technology. So if you are technology oriented, there is substantially more technology available on the Lariats than there are the regular XLTs. One of the things that I like that I don't have on my XL, which I use Bluetooth anyway, is you do have the Sirius radio. And then you can also see the dash cluster. Check engine light's on. I need to plug in the sensor up front. I forgot to plug that in. Simple fix. But that is also nice over the base XL, and then all of your menus and whatnot that you have for drive modes and being able to monitor the vehicle, fuel economy and stuff like that. You can see fuel economy on this is hovering around 23 miles per gallon. It's literally been nothing but stop and go for the last 5 miles. I reset it once I left the house. So I could see, if this was any noticeably different than what my XLT is. The other things that are, kind of noticeable as far as the differences in the XLT and the Lariat that I have are the sound system is slightly better because it does have the B&O. You can actually see the little logo up there. And one thing that I will say is road noise in this is pretty much the same as the XLT. It's not any quieter. That said, and this should be across the board, the FX4 packages the tires are definitely a little louder than what they are on the non-FX4 packages, and that's the nature of the beast. Because they are a slightly more aggressive tread pattern, they are going to be louder. You can kind of hear it as I go over some of the texture in the road. It is somewhat noticeable. The push start is nice as well if you're one of those people that don't like having keys hanging next to your knees. Other than that, the only other things that I like or would change, on the XLT to a Lariat would be the headlights, which, I'm already customizing my headlights how I want them. So not a huge deal there or a deal breaker, but like I mentioned, I'm going to see about getting those headlights to work. It should be simple enough. Power and ground wire for the DRLs and should be good. I know that there are going to be some harnesses coming soon. It's just going to be a matter of how expensive the headlights themselves are. Other than that, for the money, I think this one, the sticker on it was $35 and change. I will put that, I'll take a picture of that and put that in the video as well at the end of the video. It's not worth the extra money to me because this isn't my daily driver, but if I was daily driving it, I would definitely probably have went with a Lariat. And then the power seats are definitely nice. The actual comfort and all of that is, I would say, the seats themselves, same padding, same level of comfort. It's just a matter if you like leather or cloth. I will be putting aftermarket leather seats in the, seat covers, seat skins in the XLT as part of the business and all that fun stuff. But overall, if you're going to be daily driving it, you care about creature comfort, you care about technology, I would definitely say that the Lariat is worth the money. if you just need a vehicle to get you from point A to point B, don't care about any of the extra, features or anything like that, then the XLT is definitely, the better buy, in my opinion. But that's just me. I'm very simple. Other than that, I do like how the Lariats, just like with the other models, the higher trims have different color options. Like the Lariat, you'll be able to get the red with the first edition that you can't get on the XLTs or XLs and whatnot. But other than that, I would say it kind of comes down to how much the extra creature comforts and the added DRLs in the headlights mean to you. So that's my take on the Lariat versus XLT. Hopefully it's somewhat helpful, and if you like the video, throw a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you. What is going on, guys? Mr. Boom here. And as you just saw, you kind of got some first-hand thoughts of what I thought of the Lariat package with all the goodies. And I'm currently in my XLT. I've got it back on the road. I've put another couple 100 miles on it. I'm almost to 1,000. After driving the Lariat and coming back to the XLT, personally, like I said in the previous part of the video, the XLT has everything that I could possibly want for my Maverick. It has, the big thing for me was the cruise control, and it's pretty much it. I wanted to be able to have the cruise control. The Lariat does have the nicer lights, but obviously, and you guys saw in the last video that I uploaded, I did have, I bought the XLT to customize and modify the lights so that I could offer stuff for the individuals that didn't buy the Lariat. I do have a set of the Lariat headlights ordered, and we're going to try to get those to work. Not going to try, we're going to get those to work. But yeah, so that's the big thing. Excuse me, words are hard. The big thing for me is I wanted, minimal, and one of the things that I, got asked a lot whenever I originally purchased this was, well, why didn't you just get what you ordered and get what you wanted? Well, I pretty much got what I wanted with this truck, the XLT. The only thing that the only option it has was the added hitch. And the one that I ordered, we did the luxury package, and then we did the sunroof. The wife is the one who placed the order anyway. She wanted those things for me just because I'm perfectly content with, not having them. But if that stuff's important for you, then, get the luxury package or go ahead and get the Lariat package. Ultimately, you can't really go wrong either way. It just comes down to how much technology you want and, how important that is to you. To me, it's not that important. The stuff that I want and isn't available on the XLT, I'm going to work on solutions to be able to add it. That was the big thing for me. It's a hot market. It's a vehicle that Ford is ultimately wanting to make consumer friendly to be able to mod. So me offering stuff that you guys can swap out to is what I would like to do. And the only reason why I didn't just get an XL was because, again, cruise control. It's not available on the XL. Ultimately, love the vehicle. Like I said, I'm almost to 1,000 miles. I've got just over 900. I will probably hit the 1,000 miles today. If not today, I will absolutely hit it tomorrow because I'm headed back down to the shop to do some more work on the single cab. But other than that, it's superseded all of my expectations. It's, even with the aftermarket wheels and tires that I have on here, it is extremely smooth. If you guys have seen any of the videos of me driving my single cab, you've seen the camera bouncing around and all that fun stuff. Camera's not bouncing around. It's a very, very excellent vehicle. Ford, like I've said in other videos, Ford knocked it out of the park, and I couldn't be more thrilled. Don't really have any complaints or issues. If I had to say, anything that I wasn't in love with, would probably just be Sorry, I had to take a turn a little quickly. The big thing for me is just I haven't driven it a lot to find any issues, you know. Plenty of space. You know, I just brought back my entire single cab interior, door panels, headliner, all of the trim pieces, everything. I just loaded the entire truck up with all of that. Plenty of space for all of that inside the Maverick. Hauled a shower from Home Depot and all the necessary stuff from that to our shop the day before yesterday, and you know, I bought it, we bought it, the wife bought it to be the shop truck. And one of the big things that I'm absolutely loving is in the 800 miles that I've recorded in driving so far, with all of the mixed driving and all of the wide open throttle pulls and all of that fun stuff, is I'm still averaging 23.6 miles per gallon. And it's steadily going back up the more that I drive, which is absolutely spectacular. And, you know, my daily driver, the four-door F-150, the Platinum, is a twin-turbo, 850 wheel horsepower truck that is tuned for E85. And if you know how fuel works in E85, it is definitely a cheaper fuel, but it burns substantially quicker. So, you know, at the end of the day, it does cost more to run E85. And that truck gets on E85, you know, mixed driving 15-ish miles per gallon. So to average 10 miles per gallon more and whatnot, that this truck will ultimately save me money, even though it's another vehicle. So super thrilled about that. Otherwise, you know, no, I can't say anything bad about it yet. The minute that I have any issues or anything like that, I will definitely, you know, make a video showing them. But for now, you know, my only complaint so far is that I can't lower it yet because nobody's offering anything, and I don't want to rig, you know, something together just yet. Depending on how talks at SEMA go next month, we're a couple weeks away. If nobody has anything offering, then it might be time to just cut it up. But yeah, that's kind of my thought process and what I'm thinking, you know, as far as how I'm enjoying the Maverick, what I'm thinking, you know, is it worth it? Should I have gotten the Lariat? Because that was a discussion we had, and ultimately I am 100% happy, thrilled, satisfied, ecstatic with my choice. And I hope that everybody that has a Maverick ordered or has already gotten their Maverick feels the same way. If you love your Maverick or are excited to get your Maverick, post in the comment section below. If you are excited about the Maverick, throw a like in the like box. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you're subscribed. 93% of my viewers still aren't subscribed to the channel. That helps tremendously. And the more people that are subscribed, the better it'll be for, you know, me making videos that you guys want to see, and not just videos like this of me kind of giving thoughts and that stuff, because, you know, a lot of you probably just don't care. But thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that like button or dislike, doesn't matter to me. Throw a comment in the comment section below on what you want the next video to be, and stay tuned, and boom.